I think it's worth looking at the work of Milton Avery in terms of how sparse can you be in your painting, how little information can you give the viewer, how many planes of color can you create a person? Look at how simple this is. It's just like a yellow shape for the shirt. Look at how he did these sheep, and then the trees are the same. Um, so tomorrow the exercise we're going to do is to paint like him. We're going to look at various scenes or images and try and simplify it to very few simple graphic shapes with a little bit of painterly. So look at how on the people on this beach are really just three or four, five shapes put together. Look at how simple this forest is. I love it's one of my favorite still lifes. So we're going to really simplify the world and sketch out a scene and then actually edit out bits of information. So for this exercise, I'm going to encourage you to draw a whole scene in pencil, and then we're going to go through and we're going to remove as much information as we can until the world or the person or the fruit or whatever you're painting has been minimized into a very small amount of bits of color. I think it'll be really fun. And again, you could just work on it for an hour and then go back to your previous work, or if you think this is exciting, you can make an entire painting on it. But yeah, and a few other people I'm going to drop in who are somewhat similar, a little more complicated than Avery is Marsden Hartley. Again, fairly simplified world. He's a little more complicated, but he also has edited out a lot of information. Look at that rock in the front. It's just a few lines. Volcano was just a few shapes, like how he did the water, those clouds. So he was definitely more complicated, but still everything was pretty simple. You don't have to do lots of bells and whistles to create a world. Um, Mary Fedden also she's also does more details than Avery, but I think she's worth looking at because if if you look at how simple her figures are, how simple her fruit is, she also is really, oh, sorry, this is, I think, Hartley. Um, she's also minimized things to an nth degree. So I think it'll be really fun to take a picture on your phone and just draw the first thing, and we're going to minimize, edit down, just like if you're doing any writing. It's the same thing as like you have your first draft. We're going to try and move from the first draft, which has way too much information, and we're going to edit down just as you would in writing to get the least amount of information that you need to tell a story. Yeah, these have a little bit more information, but some of these still lifes like this are pretty simple. And then the last person who also kind of has simplified is Marcus Jahmal, and some of his more recent paintings are really, really pared down like this. The shape of the bowl, um, just the bird, everything is really simplified down, pared down to just basic planes of color, lines, shape. So that's what we're going to be doing. So think of a picture that would be fun for you to take in all of its details and glory and pare it down, pare it down, pare it down to as little as you can. Okay, thanks. Bye.